Hello fellow Disnerds, I'm Carly and that's Jodie. We are Bibbidi Bobbidi 2 and welcome to our Top 10 Tuesdays.
We're going to try and make this a weekly thing for a while, counting down top 10s to do with Disneyland Paris.
Today we're starting off with a list of the things we get most excited for when visiting Disneyland Paris. The rides! Obviously we love all of the rides at Disneyland Paris, but we definitely have our favourites.
Just a reminder that these are our personal favourites, so if your own top ride isn't there, we're sorry, but we are trying to limit ourselves to 10 per list.
So, without further ado, let's begin our list of
our top 10 rides at Disneyland Paris.
In at number 10 is RC Racer, based on the RC Racer car from Toy Story. Hence all the toys. So RC Racer has made our top 10 list because it is the perfect ride for big people like us and also for the little kids. So when looking at the RC Racer, it's that perfect step from the easy, gentle rides into starting to get a bit into the more adrenaline junkie style rides, which is why we personally love it. It's fun for all the family, which is why it's made our top 10 list.
Our number 9 slot goes to Peter Pan's Flight in Fantasyland. Follow that second star to the right, straight on through night till morning, for a beautiful ride through the story of Peter Pan. You cruise in a ship over London, you see all the scenes, it's absolutely beautiful, and perfect if you're a little bit nervous to go on the big rides. So number 9 is Peter Pan's Flight.
Do 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 do. If you didn't already guess it, coming in at number 8 is Indiana Jones. So Indiana Jones was actually one of mine and Jodie's first roller coasters that has a loop. So of course it had to make our top 10. So this ride, from the theme, the atmosphere around it, the music as you're walking through, the layout even in the queues, it's just stunning. It's laid out like the temple that Indiana Jones goes through if you've seen the films. So for that reason, not only the ride itself, but the actual layout, the queue, the atmosphere, it had to make our top 10.
In at number 7 is Star Tours, hence the Princess Leia buns. Star Tours has recently had an update, which means there are now 4 possible storylines you can follow whilst on the simulation, so no 2 rides are the same. It's absolutely phenomenal. There's a bit of rough and tumble, you come across Darth Vader, Kylo Ren, C-3PO, all your favourites. It's absolutely amazing. It's like you really do jump to light speed, so I'd highly recommend popping into this one, especially while you're waiting for the long queues on some of the other rides. So that's number 7, Star Tours. May the Force be with you.
Gimme some Finn, noggin, dude. If you didn't already guess it, coming in at number 6 is Crush's Coaster. So for this ride, you have to be prepared to rip it, roll it, and punch it. So this ride, you start in a turtle shell and you spin around for the entire ride. So if you're starting off going forwards, don't think that's how you're going to end up. Even when you're standing in the queue waiting to get on the ride, you've got good music. They've actually got a Wi-Fi game that you can play to keep your kids busy, and the big kids as well, keeps us busy. When you get into the inside section, we've got the seagulls going mine, 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 and most importantly, you get to see Bruce the shark. Fish are friends, not food.
Where hinges creak in doorless chambers, where strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls, where candlelights flicker though the air is deathly still. This is Phantom Manor. In at number 5 is one of our absolute favourite rides in park, as the top 10 list might give you a clue to, but this one is absolutely incredible. They've recently done an update and it has just got even better. Since we were kids, we've loved it, but this update has shot it right up into our top 5. You follow the story of Melanie Ravenswood, who is residing in the dilapidated old manor, alone with nothing but spirits for company, after the death of her fiancé on their wedding day. Watch out for the Phantom, he's lurking around every corner. With the perfect mix of spooks and hilarity, this is an absolutely amazing ride, so jump on that doom buggy and have yourselves an amazing time. Grin, grinning ghosts, come out to socialise. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Well, it had to be, didn't it? Being Cornish, we had to put the pirates somewhere on this list. In at number 4 is Pirates of the Caribbean, a swashbuckling good time going through the tales of the films, even though the films actually came after the ride. They've recently had an update, so Barbossa and Captain Jack Sparrow do make an appearance in the ride now. So jump on it if you're in for a good time. You may get wet, and a quick warning, you will have that song in your head for the rest of the day. Drink up, me hearties, yo-ho!
Hold on to them hats and glasses, because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness, and it's coming in at number 3.
Hop aboard a runaway mine train as you hurtle through twists and turns, trying not to get blown up by huge mounds of TNT on your way round.
Just as amazing at night as it is during the daylight, this ride actually makes it into one of our favourites in any theme park that we have ever been to.
Yeehaw!
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Coming in at number 2 is the Twilight Tower of Terror. So this has made our top 10 list because it is the only drop tower in Disneyland Paris and in the Walt Disney Studios. So this ride, it takes you through the story of the Twilight Tower of Terror, where
Na 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 na. And just in case you missed it, that is number 1, Hyperspace Mountain! Woo!
Hyperspace Mountain is the biggest thrill ride in Disneyland Paris. It used to be a very close call between Hyperspace Mountain and Rock and Roller Coaster, but sadly Rock and Roller Coaster is no more. So I'd like to take this moment now just to give an honourable mention to Rock and Roller Coaster, Rock on Old Pal and Walk This Way. But anyway, back to Hyperspace Mountain. This has a very similar start to Rock and Roller Coaster. It launches you off into the sky, just like a rocket. Strange that. Rocket. Star Wars.
Blasting off into hyperspace has never been so much fun. With twists and turns, dodging the shots from the Star Wars fights, you don't know whether you're coming or going. A bit like me during this video. Well, that's what all those corkscrews and loop-the-loops will do to you. So that's it for our first ever Top 10 Tuesdays. We want to say a huge thank you for coming to watch us, and we hope to see you again soon.
And from Bibbidi Bobbidi 2, it's Bibbidi Bobbidi bye!